Well, today is Monday, May 6th, 2024. Right now it's about 1 p.m. It turned into a sunny day now, but this morning it was overcast and cloudy. It rained again last night, but only a quarter inch. So we got a little bit extra rain last night. So I'm still too wet to give the cattle some bales, hay bales out there in the big pasture, but they got plenty of grass now. And this grass here down here in this small pasture behind my house, that's growing good too, since I don't have the cattle here this summer. They'll be back in the fall. And then garden's looking good, except there's nothing growing yet. But at least I got the manure. The old manure in there, soil. So I'm hoping the old seed that I planted, I hope that something will grow. If not, I'll have to buy some more seed, the new seed. Anyway, that's where we're at today. I checked the barn. The temperature's around 70 degrees. Yeah, a little bit higher. And the sun feels strong. Yeah, the sun is warming me up right here. And I checked the barn, and I hope it's a good sign. But I didn't see any or hear any carpenter bees from the last time I sprayed. So yesterday was kind of cold, and today's still cool this morning, but it's warming up now. So I'm gonna. But the true test will be when it's around 80, because usually when it's 80, the carpenter bees are all over that barn, all over that wood. So I'm going to hope that the treatment I've been giving it, the wood, is helping to get rid of the carpenter bees one way or another. Okay, that's what my goal is, to get rid of them one way or the other. All right, that's all for now. Catch you later. Well, I have to get a view from the west side too. Clouds are still out there, but yeah, but it's clear on top. Yeah, and it's clear skies above. But over there to the west, got a few clouds hanging out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still a nice day though. Hardly any wind. Yeah, hardly any wind today. So far, so good. Since it rained last night, the grass is still wet, even now at 1 p.m. Because the sun just came out about an hour ago. Yeah, it was pretty overcast. Yeah, till recently. Okay, like I said, the air's still cool. It's only around 70, so it feels nice out here. Okay, that's all for now. I'll catch you later. It's still a nice day today. It's around, I don't know, I'm guessing 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and too wet to drive a tractor in the pasture to move bales. So I was thinking about this hill here, this side. Yeah, this side. Need to cut some of these weeds. But originally I was going to spray it and kill everything, but I decided, well, the honeysuckle, I'd like to see the honeysuckle still growing there, so I'm going to try to trim these weeds off a little bit, just so they don't get too tall and get out of control, and then honeysuckle can take over. Same thing on this side. There's some honeysuckle in here, and I want to trim the weeds without killing the honeysuckle. And I've got a couple tools that I could try to do it with. Don't know which one will be harder, but I'm going to try both and see which one I like best. Okay, here they are. That one I'm used to using. I've used that a lot in my younger days. It's a side cutter. It works good when you're standing up and the, you know, and the ground is, well, I'll have to show you. But this one here, I got that a few years ago when I used to have a hedge over by the, what do you call that hedge? Rose of Sharon hedge over by my fence over there on the side yard. But I cut it all out because it was too hard to maintain next to the fence, so I didn't need it. Anyway, I use it once or twice. It's okay for the little stuff, but for the big weeds, I don't know how it's going to work. But anyway, I'm going to try the side cutter first. I guess I'll work on this hill first. I'm not sure how it's going. I'm going to start standing at the bottom and see if I can cut it from down here. We'll see. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. I'll see how hard it is. Okay, let's do that. Let's take my side cutter and start here by the mailbox. I'll work my way down. Well, there's my side cutter. Me and my shadow are going to get some work done. Okay, got my big hat on for the sun, and see how this thing works. If I can. I sharpened it, but I need two hands. Maybe that's the problem. Anyway, that's how it's supposed to work. All right, let's do a real job on it. That's hard work. Cutting it with that hand side cutter. But I got the bottom part. I left this orchard grass. I wanted to go to seed. I'm gonna leave the one up there too, because that's not a weed. If I can get more orchard grass to grow there, I'll be good. I may have to buy some seed and plant some. Okay. At least orchard grass don't get very tall. That's good. Fescue would be good too, but I got enough fescue in the hayfield that I'd rather have something different here. Anyway, I got this bottom half cut with the hand thing. I got to figure out how I'm going to cut that. The hand thing is going to be kind of hard, so I might try that. I might try that thing up on the top. I'll see if it'll work. Now for the other side. Did this bottom half too. Well, not all the way down. I got tired. I'll get the rest later. But at least I know it'll work for that side cutter. And it leaves a honeysuckle. So I'm gonna see if I can cut some of that on top. The hill's not so steep. Put the side cutter first before I use that battery electric one. Okay, let's do that. That looks better. As soon as I get the top cut, I'll be satisfied. That's what I used on the bottom half. It's got a cutter on both sides. It needs some. You got to get some speed going when you want to do some cutting. You got to get a little momentum going there. Yeah. I'll get a closer look at it of the blade. Anyway, that's what I got done so far. I'm gonna try to do some more with that side cutter up on top of the hill because it looks like it's easier to get on this side. This side looks like it's too steep. I'll have to figure something else. Okay. Oh, that's the blade. Let's hold it this way. Yeah, it's got a cutter on both sides, and it's serrated. I sharpened it, but it's still hard to cut. Actually, the weeds are still wet from the rain last night. They didn't all dry up yet. Anyway, and I made this handle myself. I carved this handle a long time ago. I think it's made out of a honey locust or thorn tree. Yeah, held up pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a picture of it. And then there, and then the handle. I got a little notch there for my grip. Works pretty good. This how I would hold it. Like that. Yeah. Well, I used a side cutter and worked okay. I had 1 foot on the high ground and 1 foot lower down. Worked pretty good. Okay, I'll have to make sure I don't let the weeds get too tall before I cut them, because the shorter they are, I think it'll be easier to cut, because the stems won't be so hard and tough. But we'll see. I'll see how long it takes for them to grow back. And hopefully the honeysuckle will grow faster and take over. Yeah, it looks good from the road too. I still got to spray. I'm not going to cut that. I'll just spray that around those bush hogs up there. Okay, it's on to the next one now. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to try to cut that with the side cutter too, if I can. Well, here comes the mail person, mail carrier, so I'm going to take a break. I did all this cutting with the side cutter, or hand cutter. I call it side because I swing it side to side, and that's how I cut. Side swinging cutter, is that? Whatever, I just call it side cutter. Okay, because it cuts on the side of the, both sides of the blade. Okay, well, looks better. Okay, hopefully the honeysuckle will grow and take over that hill. I'll still have to keep that trim though. Still got a little cut there. Well, I'm gonna use that other battery electric, what do you call that? Trimmer. Yeah, I think they call that a hedge trimmer. Yeah, I'm gonna use that, see what I can do down there. Okay, it's gonna be hard to swing up there. Actually, had to look for it because I forgot where I put it, but I finally dug it out. It was buried, and let me get a better look at this. Well, I got this part cut with the side cutter, but I'm going to try to trim the rest of it, starting here. With that battery electric one. And I tried to hold it and take a picture or a video, but I can't. My fingers aren't flexible enough. So anyway, I was gonna show it running, but I might still try to do that. Anyway, I was trying to say is it's been about 4 years since more than 4 years since I used it. I was surprised that the battery still worked. I didn't even have to charge it. I was amazed. Yeah, I haven't used it since before my wife passed away in 2020. So that's almost 4 years now. Oh well, I just never needed it. Okay, let me cut a little bit and see how it works. Okay. Yeah, it works. Okay. That's hard to do with one hand. Oh boy, that's hard. Oh, well, I have to admit, the side cutter is easier because I can stand up. I don't have to bend over much. I can bend over a little bit, but not much. But I can keep my arm swinging. while I'm standing up and still cut something. But this one I got to bend over pretty far to get that thing level to cut anything. And then I don't like to cut the big stuff. I cut those asparagus off at the top half, and it's hard cutting that. And then I got to that rose bush. That was even harder. Yeah, a rose bush is right in front of that. They weren't very big, but they were big enough to slow down the thing. Anyway, I realize now that that thing is designed for a hedge, which means a hedge is waist high normally, or it's up. You don't have to bend over to use it as much. So that's what that's designed for. I could have used that on the, I could have used that on the asparagus in the garden instead of the hand shears. Yeah, but they all both work. Anyway, I'll have to find a use for this somewhere. But I'm going to do the rest of it with the hand side cutter. It's easier for me. Although I might walk along there and along the side of the hill and cut underneath the fence, because cutting under the fence is hard with the side cutter because of the fence in the way. So it's still going to be hard to cut because I can't swing my side cutter because of the fence unless I take the fence down. We'll see. I want to cut something. Let's see what I can get done. I'd like to finish these two hills. I got one done, and now I got to finish this one. I got to cut on this top portion. I had to stand down here to do it, and then kind of like crawl up a little bit up the hill to reach underneath the fence. That wasn't too bad. I wasn't bending over as much as I was from up there. Anyway, I think I'll just stand in the ditch and trim up the rest with this thing. Works okay if I'm higher than the work. If I'm higher than what I'm cutting, or at least as long as the trimmer is higher than where I'm standing, it's not too bad. Let's finish this. That's all I got. It's 4 p.m. now. I've been doing this for about an hour, maybe a little longer, because I wasn't really sure what time I started. I know it was around 2:30 or 3. So it's at least an hour and a half. Anyway, I got this cut. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad cutting with that, standing down the hill. Of course, that's a short hill. Up here it would have been hard because it's so steep. Yeah. Might have been better to cut from down there uphill. Yeah, that might have made it a little bit easier. I wouldn't have to bend over as far. So anyway, it worked out okay. I got it all done. All right. I just have to wait and see how long it takes for the weeds to grow back. The honeysuckle, I hope it spreads out faster, because I want that to grow thick so it'll smother all the other weeds like it usually does. Well, I got this side done too. Looks a lot better than it did. Now I just got to keep it looking like that. When the weeds get too tall, because there are a lot of weeds in there. I saw a lot of weeds that I couldn't cut. They're too short. So sooner or later it's going to get real thick, and then I'm going to have to do another cut just like this. I might use that trimmer more, as long as there's nothing thick to cut. Yeah, I use that electric trimmer more. I have to stand at the bottom of the hill to do it, so I won't have to be, because I don't want to be bending over too much. Anyway, that's done, and that's done. Okay, so I'm done with this job. Just a matter of I left those clumps of orchard grass so they can go to seed there. I should buy some more grass seed. I don't think the honeysuckle is going to grow as fast as I want it to grow, so maybe some grass seed will speed up the process of smothering the weeds. Yeah, okay, that's all. Alright, that's that wind feels good. I'm sweating and wind feels good. Okay, I'll get another view. There, school bus. 4 o'clock, school bus coming home. I saw on the news today that, and also from my wife's family on Cebu, Philippines, that I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, here's that hill. Anyway, what I was saying, schools in the Philippines, I forget when it started. I think the year 2000. I'm not sure when it started. I forget. Anyway, I have to look it. I'd look it up. It's on Wikipedia somewhere. Anyway, in the past, Philippines had maybe they still do. I don't know what the grades they got, but they used to have 1 through 6, and then high school, 4 years of high school. So 10 years altogether. But I think at around 2000 they switched to 12 years. 12 years of school. And then their school year went from June to March. They had April and May off because that's their dry season and it's the hottest part of the year, especially on Cebu in the center of the Philippines. Anyway, that's when they always got off for school vacation, is April and May. But I think when they switched to 12 years, they also, that might have been more recent though. What they did, they switched from June to March to August to May. They would get June and July off for their summer vacation. But that's not working out too good because this May, it's so hot on Cebu that the kids are getting out of school for the heat. It's just too hot because most schools aren't air conditioned, at least not elementary, and they just can't take the heat. But I think the reason they changed from August to May for school year is because of the West. Because like in the United States, our school is like the end of August to end of May, so, or sometimes September. So they were trying to match what the schools are in the West, which is us. Anyway, that's what I remember. And they're always getting out of school now on Cebu because of the heat. It's so hot there, especially this year. This year seems like it's a lot hotter than normal years. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. Here's the other hill. Oh, my arms are tired from all that swinging, swinging that cutter. Okay, I gotta rest. Once I get that burning, once I get that pile burnt there, I'm gonna do that one of these days. I'll burn that pile of brush there, and this will look a lot better. There you go. Looking good now. Oh, I found this in the house. This is my little attic area in here. I keep all some supplies up there. I found some Kentucky 31 tall fescue. That seed's pretty old. I didn't even know I had it. Anyway, I got my little cedar. I'm gonna see if I can spread some of this old fescue seed on that 2 hills there by the road that I just cut. We'll see. We'll see if it grows. Pretty wet right now, and I'm not even going to till it in. It's just going to scatter it and grows if it grows. If it don't, it don't. It might be too old to germinate, but who knows. I'll give it a shot. I got to get rid of it somewhere. I'm also going to spread some on the pasture road too. Maybe I'll do it today. Yeah. maybe. Well, I got a inch of rain on Saturday evening, and then yesterday, Sunday night, or this morning, I got a quarter inch of rain, and today's Monday. So that's why the water's flowing a little heavier than normal. Okay. And I brought that grass seed out here in my little spreader, and then I went ahead and spread some grass there. It probably won't grow because that's mostly sand in through there, but there's some grass growing, so I figured I'd just add some more to it. It'll keep it from eroding if it does grow. Okay, now I'm going to go up to the pasture row going up the hill. I'm going to reseed that too. Hopefully this old fescue seed will still grow. Well, I got brought the truck out. I drove out this far. It was pretty firm. Still muddy though in places. So I'm going to keep the pasture road closed to the cattle, but I'm going to spread this fescue seed on the road. Hopefully some grass will grow since the ground is so wet. Okay, let's get started on that. Drove in, I backed up, and you can see the ground still wet. You can see my tracks. Yeah, that's why I'm not going up the road. I'll just be walking up the road. I'm going to keep the cattle out of it too. The cattle can go through here. You can see how much of a mess they're making. And if I let them on that road, that's what they do up there. They'd make the mess up there too. So that's whenever it rains a lot, and I got them in here. It's not very often that I let them in here anyway, except during the summertime when the grass is growing. So since I'm letting them in, I got to keep them out of there, at least when the ground's too wet. So let me go ahead and spread some seed then up that road, especially near the top. The top is what really needs it. Don't really need it down here, but I'll start at the top, work my way down. I'll get it real heavy on the top, but I'm not going to drive up there. I'm working on seeding this pasture road with fescue, old fescue. And look at the bully up there. They're watching me. I don't have nothing to feed you, so just keep eating grass. Yeah, I'm going to seed this real good up here, because this is where it's thinnest, because the soil is mostly clay, harder to grow. Oh look, that bull's still trying to ride that new cow with that new calf. Heifer, first calf heifer, I guess you could say. Yeah, she had her first calf this year on April 18th, and she's ready in heat. So I guess that's a good sign. I don't know. I guess it was almost 3 weeks, but not quite. Anyway, I'm back to my seeding. I guess the bull got tired. He laid down, and the heifer. She's a cow now. She's not a heifer no more. She's a cow now, first calf. Anyway, the bull got tired, but she's still there, waiting for him. She says, "I'll wait, big boy. I'll wait." All right, let's get back to seeding. At least I got a nice view while I'm seeding the grass. Look at that hill. Look at that up there. Sitting pretty, aren't you, girl? And they're all munching down here too. I can hear them munching. Yeah, I can hear them eating. Okay. Well, at least the Highlander's hanging close this time. That's something. Usually they're isolating themselves somewhere. Okay, let me get back to seeding. I got to the gate and I think the seed is something to eat. They smell it. They probably smell the seed. Look at these two. These two are mamas. These two are mamas, and the other mama's up next with the bull. Yeah, they think I'm going to give them something to eat. They probably think I got corn for them. No, no corn. This is just grass seed. I don't know if you can eat it off the ground or not. You got up close and personal there, didn't you, girl? Yeah. The other one didn't really care too much. Yeah, I'll go back to eating. This ain't corn, and it's too small to eat off the ground. She's smelling it though. I think she smells it. Yeah, she smells it. I put some grass seed here through the gate. Yeah. You're smelling it, aren't you? She might even eat some. Anyway, I gotta go back to... Oh, that's her baby right here. That's her baby. That's her baby from last year. She didn't have one this year yet. She's probably due in June. Yeah, she's got a belly. She's got a big belly. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work. You do what you gotta do. In the middle, she just got done mooing about 20 times. I don't know what she was mooing about. I was too slow getting my phone out. But, and now the other two are coming. Yeah. Oh well, let's go back to work. Now I'm going to go down the hill. I spread grass seed going up. Now I got to spread it going down. I'm going to walk slower this time. Not sure, but I think I can see the grass seed in that pile of manure there. It's got run over a few times. Yeah, see that? See those little white specks? That's the grass seed. So I got it pretty thick, but I want to make it thicker. I want to make it thicker going up this hill on this top part, because it's going to take more seed to get it to grow. Soil is poor. Okay. I've seeded it before, but it seemed like it didn't take very good. Not sure if you can see it. But this is how much it comes out. It's a pretty nice cedar. I got it at an auction somewhere. Yeah, looks pretty good. Good thing I got two hands. Yeah. I'm going to make it real thick through here. So I just stop and spread it real thick. But I needed some, well, maybe that's what I'll do one of these days. I'll take a bale that I know it's got grass seed in it and just scatter it down, roll it down the hill. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Roll it down the hill and then the grass will come up through the hay. But I don't know which bales have grass in it or not. I might take one of the first cuttings off of this year, because it's going to be almost all fescue this year. So I'm sure that if I wait until it goes to seed, then I might get some. I might be able, because I'll be able to roll that because it won't have a flat spot. The bales I got now are setting too long and they're rotten on the bottom, so they don't spread too good. They don't roll too good. But going downhill, I could probably get it to roll downhill by hand. Yeah. Well, let me get back to work here without the camera. Okay. Like I got some followers. All three Highlanders are up by the gate, but the rest are up here. And Bully's still laying down. There's a new cow with her calf, right below the hill from the bull. Up there. That's the one that was in heat, or is in heat. Okay, let me get back to work. I had to close the gate because the cattle are coming down. Probably to get some water. So, and I also got to close the gate on the bridge, otherwise they might, because I'm not done seeding yet. So I closed this gate on the bottom, and as soon as I close the gate by the bridge, I can finish my seeding up there, because I still got some grass seed left. Might as well use it all up. Yeah, they're all filtering down there now. Oh, coming. I better push my mirrors in too before they rub on them, or fold my mirrors in. Yeah, I don't think they can get nothing inside the truck. Yeah, they're all coming down. What do you want? Smell my belly? Yeah. Oh, I like this heifer. I really like her. You gonna smell my belly too? Yeah, they got a few flies on them, but most of the ones that have the longer hair, flies don't bother them. See, those Highlanders, they don't have a fly problem so much, and that's how they're promoted too. Okay, here it comes. I'll just wait for the rest of them to come. Yeah, I think they can get by on the other side. Yeah, they can cross over there to go to the pond, the little pond up there. Okay, bully, push your way in. There you go. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna fight. Nobody's gonna fight with you. I think they smell the grass seed. I spread some in here too. Right, guys? You guys got good noses. Yeah, when the fescue, when I let them out in there, when that, flies are biting me. When that grass gets real tall, the end of May, today's May 6th, there's already some fescue that was growing already that they didn't eat. And when that goes to seed, they'll be eating those seed heads off. I've seen them do it. And look at you. There, you got a few flies on you though. You guys aren't coming in? Yeah. I'll take a few photos. Reference from when the grass is bigger. Okay. No, I gotta get going. Okay, if you're not coming in, I'm gonna go back to work. Right here, there's the cow with her calf from last year, and she's gonna have a calf sometime in June or maybe end of May. We'll see. We'll see. And there's the pond that they're probably gonna go to over there. I had to fold my mirror in because if they try to squeeze through here, they're gonna damage something. Even because they like to rub on the mirrors for some reason. No, bully won't let me by. Keep going. Come on, I don't want to chase you. I'll walk around. Yeah, I'll go out of your way. Got another bully in my way. I got this bully in the way now. Come on. I think I can push you out of the way though. Come on, Mama. There you go, Mama. Come on. Hey, don't you charge me. Come on. You got to get out of the way. I got things to do here. I folded my mirror in both sides just in case. Okay, now I gotta get past that group and get back in that gate, go up the road and finish my seeding project. Sometimes the cattle are just in my way. Sometimes. There's a group. Yeah. There's that one. There's that heifer. You call her a heifer. New cow with her little cat, little brown calf. Brown or red. What do you call it? It's almost hot now. Probably pushing, I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels like it's somewhere between 75 and 80. Yeah. There they are, they're all there. Okay. Back up the hill. Back up the road to get some more grass seed on. Go back up there. I'll start by that rose bush. That's where it starts to thin out. Okay, let's go. Yeah. You can see the manure pile, the grass seed on top of the manure pile real good right here. See? Yeah, that's the easy way to spot them. I can see it on the ground too. Okay, let's get going. Top of the road. One more pass and go down one more time and I'm done. Maybe if I have some seed left over. I'm tired. There is one bad thing about seeding it like this on this hard road. The ground is still a little damp, a little wet. Yeah, but that's the only reason I'm seeding it now, because we had the rain last 2 days, inch and a quarter altogether. And like I said, though, there's only one problem with doing it like this. The areas that there's no cover, there's no grass growing. If it rains again too hard, if it's a light rain, it's all right. But if it's a heavy rain and the water starts to flow down the water, flow downhill, it's gonna wash all the seed down the hill too. And the areas that are clear like that, they'll become bare again. So that's why I need some kind of a cover or mulch. Like I said, a round bale with some grass seed in it, with some seed in it, and then I could roll it down the hill. And it would work good. It would work good if I could get one. Okay, let's go down the hill and go home. Well, I'm done seeding. And the cutter going back. Looks like they weren't really thirsty. They were just looking to see what I was doing down here. That's what they wanted. Okay, let's go get to the truck and go home. Wait, I forgot to close the... Hey, good thing the cows didn't go anywhere. I forgot to close the gate at the bridge. Well, good thing they're more interested in me. Well, hi there, little guy. How you doing, little guy? That's about as close as I've been to you since you were born. Yeah, looking good. You got big. You're growing fast now, aren't you? Yeah, we'll see what he looks like when he grows up. Okay. Okay. There you go. Look at me. Look at me. Alright. That's it. She's a mover. She likes to move. Okay. I'm going home now. I'm going home. I'm just glad they didn't get out. Forgot all about that pasture gate. I was too concerned about the mirrors. Okay. That's all. Let's go. You gonna let me out, bully? Huh? You gonna let me out? Hope so. Don't give me no trouble. I just want to go to my truck and go home. Bully let me out. Didn't you? There, good boy. Good bully. Good bully. There you go. Good look. Move your leg. Oh, got a little bully too. Wait, wait. Bully, don't chase that little bully. He's your offspring. Look at the horn. Look at the horn flies on him. He's got a lot of horn flies. Okay, I'm done here. Okay, gotta go home. Catch you later. Well, those two, she just came out of the water. Those two got a drink, so, and that gate's open down there. But luckily they didn't get out. I'm getting forgetful here. At least I'm done. They're hanging around over there. She's cooling off in the water. She just came out of the water. Yeah. And you can see my tracks going. Well, I think those two are the ones going in, and those two there are coming out. You can see it's a wet spot there. Anyway, I'm headed home. I'm done here. All I gotta do is go through the gate, chain it, and go to another gate, and I'm on my way home. Well, I guess I'm already on my way home. All right. Catch you later. Yeah. I guess they forgot why they came down here. I'm sure they want water. And maybe to cool off too in the water. They'll get there. Okay. That's enough. At least I know they're all accounted for. Okay. Okay, go home. I've done enough for today. Alright. Later. Well, it's almost 5:30 p.m. And getting ready to close the gate. Last gate and head for home. It's around 5:30 p.m. On May 6th, 2024, and I'm done. I need to rest. I'm sweaty too. Warmed up in the afternoon, and I can hear those carpenter bees buzzing under my carport. So I guess they got woke up. They're activated now. I'll go out and check the barn and see how they're doing out there. It was all quiet this morning though. I guess when it's below 70, I guess the bees aren't too active. Alright, but above 70, that's when they start to warm up. Okay. Let's go out to the barn and check that. Well, I didn't quite reach 80. It's 77 at 5:30. Yeah, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 5:30. Yeah, it warmed up, and the bees. I hear some bees buzzing on my porch here, but not as many as before. So I'll go out to the barn and see how many are out there. This is the time of day when the garden is in the shade. But I think when it gets real hot during the summer, it's going to want some shade. Yeah, so it gets full sun, and mostly sun in the morning. And then late afternoon, it gets plenty of shade too. So hopefully that'll help something grow. If anything sprouts from that old seed that I planted on May 1st, which is 6 days ago I planted. I think there should be something coming up. I'll check tomorrow. Well, I hear a few bees buzzing, but not too many. Only a few, not like before. So I'll give it another treatment here pretty soon. I'm not ready right now. I'm gonna wait till it gets above 80 to see what happens, see how many bees there are. Okay, that's all for now. Catch you later. Well, I guess my day's done. I might wait for the sunset. There's not too many clouds. Yeah. We'll see. See what I feel like by then. Gotta wait another 2 hours for the sun to go down, so we'll see what happens. See if I feel like it by then. I'm stopping just in time because my phone's telling me low battery. So I'm right on schedule then, Alright, let's take it inside. Okay, in case I don't come back for the sunset, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Mr. Bud the cat, he's waiting for me at the gate. He's got a nice spot to lay down. Okay. Okay, bud. You stay out here and I'll go inside. Alright, catch you later, bud. Do a change of scenery. For a change. This is that pond at the bottom of the hill. Barn's up there. You can see how tall the grass is. It's over my knees. And it's going to seed. Look at the hill. Okay. And Here's where I fed most of my hay during the winter. Here's the hill. It's got grass on it. And the bottom here's got grass in it. I don't see any ironweed yet. I'm gonna go over there, check some of that out too. It looks pretty nice. Those yellow poles, I should have 3 of them in there. There used to be a big thorn tree right there. And when I cut it down, I left it lay for a long time. Well, actually, it was a thorn tree that had three things sticking out of it. We call it three trunks. Had 3 trunks. And when I cut them down, I didn't want to mess with it, so I just cut them down, let them lay. Cut them down, let them lay. Cut them down, let them lay. Well, that's why I got three things, because it's where each trunk was, and I would try to avoid that when I drive the tractor in case there's any buried thorns in there somewhere. Anyway, that's what those yellow poles are for. I'm going to go back there and see what I can, what it looks like from back there, like I did before. Here's the pond from, I guess you'd call it ground level. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's still pretty shallow. On the outer edges, it's pretty shallow, but the pond's full right now, so it don't look as shallow. This is looking out toward, this is where I drive in from the road, out that way. And I also feed along those dead trees there. I feed hay there too. I gotta get on top of this pond dam. Pond dam is right there. I call it a dam, but it's not really a dam, because what it is it's just the dirt, soil that they dug out. They just left it mounded up, and I told them just leave it mounded up, and it worked out okay. It looks nice from up here. Yeah, this is the pond. And another view. That little knots there, that's where that little stream comes off the road. It comes off the road, under the road, and then it also comes out in there. Another stream from that direction comes down and meet, and then they wind around here, and they go all behind those dead trees and empties out on that corner. Now I'll go down there and take a look from there. Looks nice. Grass is nice and thick. There's that dead ash tree. Yeah, oh well. There's lots of white clover in here. Yeah, I see some white clover. There's the pond. There's the area around the edge of the pond, the high spot. And it comes down here, down here. There's the corner. That's where I feed hay, over there. And then that's where I come in, over there. Yeah. Yeah, what I plan to do with my bush hog, either I'll come in that gate, or I might come, I used to drive in, I can drive in that way and come down that hill. I drove it before. It's just kind of rough right now, but I can still drive it. And then I'm gonna mow along those, all those weeds down around where the hay is fed, because the lawnmower can't get those. And then I'll do the same thing here. Then I'll drive around the edge of the stream, the fence back there, and the stream along the edge, and I'll cut all these weeds around the hay feeding area, and then I'll drive down along that stream and along wherever I can back there, and then I can't drive back there, so I got to come back around. I'm going to cut a path through here and then get to there, and then I'll drive along the fence as close as I can get, and then I'll end it at that big tree, and then I'll come back this way. There's a way I can get up that way and then I'll go back up. So I'll just make a path to follow. I found one ironweed right there. That's the only ironweed I've seen so far. Oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, they're not very big. Yeah, I'll be, as long as there aren't too many, I think they'll get drowned out or smothered out. Me and my shadow walking through the pasture. Yeah, look at me. Got my big hat on. Okay, let's keep walking. There's that little pond I got here. This is a little pond. Little pond. This is my first pond that I dug. Water used to go out that way, so I had to put a little dam there just so the cattle could drink when I first moved them here. Yeah. Yeah. Worked out, and then until I built that bigger pond over that way. And that was a wet spot too, so I just had it dug out. Yeah. And then and that's the road up there. And I'm not seeing any iron. This here is where the water was flowing, I guess, when it was raining. What it does, it came down there, and I guess it escaped from that. The little stream flows along there, but somewhere along here it comes out and then flows down and accumulates and runs into this one. And whatever can't make it through here goes out that way. Yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I want to go to the corner, get a view from there too. As I was walking through here, I could hear my feet walking through water. So there's water underneath there. It's pretty soggy. Yeah, from all the rain we just had. Well, right now I'm way back in the northeast corner of this small pasture. Yeah. Road is out that way. Yeah. And there's my house is up there and the barn's over there. Yeah, it's pretty soggy through here too. Yeah. But the grass is growing good. Okay. I guess I'm done here. I'm done. Unless I want to walk way over there and get a... Maybe I'll do that too. Okay. Since I'm walking, I'll take a walk. But what I'll do when I bring that tractor and mower down here, I'll just mow along the edge here. I'll mow here. Come around this way. I won't go up in there because I can't get through. Then I'll just go around. I'll just keep going around and around that tree. Come around there, go back to the fence after I go around this pond, and then I'll follow the fence around until I go back up the way I came down the hill over there. I'll come down there and then I'll go out there. So I'll come down, drive around the corner by the gate, and then come back down around. Come in here where I'm standing, and then follow the edge here, go around that tree, go back to the fence, and then drive around to that corner, then drive up the hill. Okay. Maybe that explains it. Here's the pond again. This is where the water flows in, but I don't think it flows out. If it gets too high in here, it goes out that way. It goes out that way. Yeah, it goes out that way. And this is right in here is where I got my tractor stuck. I think it was last year. Yeah, I was bush hogging out here, and I got the tractor. I got too close to where the cows walked in. I got stuck. But I got myself out by myself. I just dig some dirt and I got out. I got too close to that edge and my front went right in. Front wheels went in. There was no water here at that time though. It was all mostly dried up, so that was good. But once I got the rear wheel was here, it was okay, but the other one went down a little hill. so I had to dig some out on both tires, big tires and the front tires, so I was able to back myself out, which it worked. Pond gets too full like now, because right here where I'm standing is kind of soggy, so the water, it can't go out that way, the dam's too high, so it comes out here and follows this path. There's a little low spot through here, and it goes out there somewhere out that way. A ditch gets deeper over there, but here it's pretty shallow, but it's still a low spot. Okay, there's the rest of the pasture. Okay, let's keep walking. There's a nice big oak tree. I think it's white oak. It's a nice one too. It's clear all the way up to about there, up there, where it's big. It has a big split up there, but everything else is just some small branches. Anyway, it's a nice tree. It's on my side, as far as I can tell. Okay, but this is where I'll be driving. Oh well, I'll show you. This is when I drive, I'll drive around and come around here. Stay away from that pond, that's for sure. I'm gonna put a yellow pole there so I don't get too close. Yeah, and then I'm gonna drive around through here, go in there, drive around, and get as close as I can to the fence without hitting it with my tractor. Go there, go around the corner, and then end there at that big tree way back there, and then go out the way I came in, up that way, on the other side of the pond. Okay. Okay, let's keep walking. There's a pond from the other side. I'm not sure, but I think that's a baby turtle on top of that little log sticking out. Yeah. And there's the rest of the pond. There, and there's where I got stuck. Tractor. Okay. Okay. I'm out of breath. I just tore these limbs off this tree here. They were hanging down and way to my tractor. So I tore them all off, laid them there. Here's my fence. Looks like I might have some limbs to pick up down there too, on the corner. Anyway, this is where I'll be mowing. Normally I would just drive in that way on the other side of that tree because these branches were too low before. But they died, so I was able to tear them off. So now I can go on the inside here. I can't go in between there and the tree, fence and the tree. It's too narrow. The lawnmower can, but I can't. I don't remember if I mowed this with the lawnmower last year or not. Something tells me I didn't, but I could have. Anyway, I'll be driving down that way, going around the corner. I go around that corner where those trees are, and it goes back that way into another corner, and then it goes down and ends over there at the bottom of that hill and that big tree. Then I'll drive around the edge of the hill and then go past the pond and go back up the hill to the house. Okay. See, there's a broke insulator here, but this fence ain't on this summer anyway, since there's no cattle here, so I'll fix it. I'll fix it before I bring the cattle back in the fall. Yes, I'm going to use this big tree here as a reference. Yeah. Okay, this is this shot on from that big tree over to the north. This is north of the big tree. And this is south of the big tree. Yeah. This is south of the big tree. And there's the shed up there in the corner. So those limbs aren't on the fence. The limb that's going this way, that's just a brace for the fence post. Okay, let's go to that corner. On this corner, I call it a corner. Actually, the fence could go that way across, but there's a big hole there. The creek used to be here. I'll show you that in a minute. But then I got to go around that corner too. Probably can't see it too good. There is a high spot there, but originally the creek, the big creek, is over that way. Big creek there. There's a small stream along here, which the neighbor dug the edge of that field. He dug that. That's on his property, so it's okay. And he dug that to connect to the big creek. But the creek used to go around through here. That's why I could never use it. You could just see some water in there. It's like a little pond now. But there's no way for the only time the water gets in, maybe during a flood like now. But anyway, I've never walked it yet. I have to walk it one of these days. Maybe I'll do that today. But when he was cleaning out his creek with his track hoe over that way, he wanted to straighten the creek out. So he took some dirt and mounted it all up right here. I don't know if it was a favor to me or he did it for himself. But anyway, it looks like I could put a fence through there. I'll have to, and then I could realign my fence through this area, and then connect it to the corner. But I haven't been through there for long. I don't think I've ever been in there. It's out of my way. Anyway, I thought it was true. I forgot my battery was getting low, and it shut off. Luckily I had my portable battery with me, so I was able to start recharging it enough to keep going. Okay, while the phone was recharging a little bit, I walked through there. It's possible to put a fence through there, so that's going to be on my list of projects to do. Hopefully before the cattle come back. It's pretty high over there in the middle there. It's pretty high, which is good. And it kind of just goes straight in, and then it has a little dip. So I guess water goes in and water goes out sometimes. It's a little lower on the other side, but I'm going to take a walk through there after I review the rest of this fence. Okay, I'll go in from that end and end up over here. But I'm going to go around that corner now. Get some view of from this corner. I call it a corner. It's not really a corner. Anyway, there's the fence. All right, now I'm standing in that branch. It gets deeper right through here. It starts here, it gets deeper here. And any water that overflows, that comes out of that little pond, comes out here, and then flows down this way out to a ditch that the neighbor dug on their side. So there's the corner I was just at. And not really a corner, but anyway, it goes around this tree here, sort of around it, and then it goes in, and it goes back to that corner over there. Yeah, look at there. So what's going to happen when I put a fence behind all that, connect that corner in the back to that corner, then the cattle can go all the way. I'll take this fence out. I'll probably use some of these posts too. It'd be easy to do now that the cattle aren't here this summer. Yeah. I guess I made the decision for myself now. I'll just use these posts. Yeah, I won't even need as many. Anyway, when I get to that corner, I'm gonna walk through there to see what it looks like. Anyway, this is a good idea. Cattle can stay cool down in that low in that hole down there. Well, that's where I came from. I walk from there, and then it goes here. This ain't really a corner. I made this a rounded corner, so it wouldn't be so much stress on the corner post. But when I redo it, I'm going to use a wood post in the corner. Yeah, I'll use a wood post to make it strong. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it goes on down to that big tree. Yeah. Then it goes up the hill, which I can't. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I have to spray the hill because I can't get nothing there. But I can mow this with the tractor, and then I'll go along there, bottom of the hill, and go out that way, back up the hill, on the right side between the tree and the fence. I'll try to hug the fence, because that's where I used to drive down before I put that other gate in by the road. Okay. Nice picture there. Well, there's the corner I came from. And here's that little low spot where the water gets floods this area. This is full of water. The water flows through this little stream, goes down, goes out there by that pond where that hump is. Comes from that direction, and it flows out here into there's a big ditch along there. And the neighbor dug it out for himself to help drain his fields. And that's the tree. That's where I make my turn. That's where I make my turn and go that way, and then go back up the road right there. Or not road, but I go back up the hill to get out. Okay, there's a tree, big tree. I'm gonna take a picture of that first. That's another nice, I think this one's a red oak though. That's a nice tree. Can't even see it, get all my picture. Anyway, this is where the fence goes up the hill. I used to have a little gate there. I'm not sure why I had a gate there. I think I tried to drive my lawnmower down through here. I forget. But I had a gate there for a reason. Or a dummy wire. Yeah. Then the fence goes up the hill to the barn. But anyway, when I redo the fence this year, I'm going to take this fence and connect it to that post there. Yeah. Yeah. That way they can go around the tree. I don't know why I put that there. Maybe I thought I could drive a lawnmower back there. But it's okay. We'll see. Okay. That's where I came from, back there. And this area here is a wet spot through here. And because there's even water standing there. This is where the overflow of the pond comes. The overflow comes out over there and then spreads out a lot, and then comes here. So it's a little bit muddy here. There's a big tree that fell down. I've been going around it for years. Anyway, this is the last thing I mow because it's always so wet through here. So I might have to wait to do this part, but I can still mow along here because this is higher ground. And then when I go out, so I'll probably leave that because it's going to be pretty wet after all the rain. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I need to connect that post, go down and connect it there. Eliminate this wire here. Yeah, I'll connect it. I don't know why I put a post there. Probably won't be able to get that post out now since it's probably surrounded by the root. That's a big tree. Yeah, it's a big one. Big one. Some of the branches are dying off though from on top. Now I'm going to go back to that corner and walk on the outside of that fence to that area that I'm going to put the what's the word? Or I'm going to put the fence. Take this one out here and move it back behind those trees. Okay. See what it looks like. I went to move that stick just to clear it out a little bit. That's an old thorn tree. I got stuck. I think there's the thorn tree right there. Yeah, I need to cut that out. I don't like thorn trees. Yeah, looks like I may have cut it at one time before, and I think it grew back. Yeah, I didn't know that was thorn. Yeah, I don't like thorn trees. So there's the creek. It's pretty deep. And then this is where I need to put my fence. I'll probably put a new post, a wooden post right about here. I think that'll line up. It's either through there or through there. I'll have to look. I have to cut some of these cedars out when I get ready to do it. I'll probably cut that one out and these little ones. This big one here I'm gonna leave. That's a nice Christmas tree. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take a walk through here, see where it actually the best place to put it. Okay, start here. Okay, I'd say it's through here. I'll have to go through there. Yeah. Yeah. My wood post will be over there somewhere. Yeah, it'll come out, and the fence will come along here, on the outside of this tree. That's a walnut, big one too. I try to save all the walnuts. Put the limbs in my way. There's a leftover pile of dirt from when the neighbor dug this big creek out. You can see the big creek now. Yeah, I can see it over there. Yeah, see it down there. It's got water in it. Anyway, I'll put the fence through here. Yeah, I gotta watch where I'm walking, or I trip on something. So much limbs in the way. Okay, right here. Yeah, we're hooking good. Right here. I already walked through this once after my battery died. And here's the first low spot. That's like an overflow for this thing here. I don't know if he intentionally did that but he piled a bunch of dirt up along here when he dug the creek out. How he did it, I don't know, because he never came on my side. He must have been down in the creek to do it. I really don't know how he did it, but this was part of the creek. The creek would go there. Anyway, he did it. And I'm kind of glad he did it. Now I can put my fence here. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But anyway, this is that ditch. I'll have to make sure I cross it right. Okay. Then the rest is pretty high up. Yeah, it's all high ground. Yeah, right there. That's where I'd come through. I'd come through there, over there, or that, right through there, right through there. I'd come through there, and then come up here, and then I would go along here. I think I'll go on the outside. I should go this way though. Well, I'll either put the fence out there or out here. Here would be better. It's more in line with my fence because my fence is right there. Yeah, I won't have much of a curve, but I'll take a look when I get there. I'll take a look when I get there. And this here is where the cows will be able to go into. They can crawl in here and do what they want. Yeah. Because the pasture's on the other side, the fence is on the other side there. Goes around all this. Okay, let's keep walking. Looks like there's a deer trail in here, see? There's a deer trail in here. Yeah, I have to do some clearing in here. Like I said, I have a choice. I can go up this way and then go back, or I could just go here. I think I want to go this way. It's easier, it's more level up here. It's kind of a steep thing there. Yeah, I think I'll go around, and then there's my corner over there, but I'm gonna have the fence go through here. I'll clean all this out, and I'll have the fence go in through here, right through there, right through here, and there's the water, and through here. It'll make a little curve, but that's okay. I got plenty of T-posts, and then it'll go out right through there. Where's that one? Yeah, where that tree has got the sun on it, it'll be on the left side of that. That's where the fence will be. It'll go in between that tree and that tree too. It'll be in between, but closer to that one. Yeah, it'll work pretty good. I should have done this a long time ago. No, I can't walk there yet because I need to do some cleaning through there before I put a fence in. But I'm going to walk down that way, get a look at it. But the fence would be going in there. But there's also a ditch here. There's another ditch here, so I'll have to, but I don't think, I'll just use a T-post on each side. I think it'll be okay. Oh, I gotta watch where I'm walking. A lot of rose bushes in here. Everything's tangled up. And there's my fence. Yeah, oh, another ditch there. Anyway, here's this corner here. Here's this corner. Sort of a corner. And then instead of going all the way around this, we'll be going, what did I say? Yeah, I'll be going through here. Through here and make a little turn and go out that way. So they'll go in and then turn. I thought about going this way and then turn, but I like a gradual. I think that'll work better. I just have to cut some of that tree out. I don't have to, but I think I'll cut that. No, I think I'll leave it. I'll just cut the brush out and the small stuff. Cat will clean everything else up. Okay, that's all. I gotta rest. I might be able to leave this post there, or just move it a little bit. But that post there, actually I'll remove all these posts, and then the fence will start lining up that way. Yeah. Yeah, it'll go in that way. Somewhere there. Over there. It'll go in this way and make a little curve and then go out. Then connect to the other side. Okay. That's all for now. All this tramping around with the fence. I'm getting tired. Sun's getting low too. It's 6:30 or past 6:30. I'm gonna go back to the house and rest up, and I didn't bring no water, so I'm thirsty too. All right, that's all for now. Not sure if I want to catch the sunset or not, but I'm thinking about it. All right, catch you later. When I mow with the bush hog, I probably won't mow through here though. It's really wet through here. Yeah, it's real soggy here, so any water that don't go that way will come out like from over there. If any water escapes from that ditch there, it's either going to go that way, or some goes that way, and some goes right through here. It's real soggy here. And while I was walking through here, going back to the house, I saw this. I remember this was a thorn tree.
years and years old. I never moved it because I tried not to mow close to it because I don't want to get any thorns in my, because sometimes these thorns get buried in the mud, in the dirt, and I don't want to get no flat tire. But anyway, that's where the old thorn, this is, yeah, this is what's left of the thorn tree. Yeah, because I never did move it. Okay, I should mark it with yellow poles too, so I know where it is. But I don't think I'm going to mow this year because the cattle aren't even in here. And actually the grass is looking pretty good this year. I've only seen a few ironweeds, so I'll have to keep an eye on them. Okay, I'm ready to go back to the house. Yeah, it's pretty soft through here. There's water standing. Yeah, there's the corner. There's a corner back that way where I'm going to redirect the fence from there, behind those trees, and come out over there again. Okay. All right. And that's the other corner where the big tree is. Okay. But there's that tree. The old thorn tree. The stump was on over there somewhere. The stump was over there. Well, a lot of it rotted already, but this part there didn't rot. Probably because it's soaking in the water. Okay, that's all. I'm at the, there's the dirt around the hump around the pond right here. The pond's right there. And I'm in the low spot behind the pond. And it's still wet. Okay, there's the house and there's the barn over that way. Huh, bugs are flying. I gotta get back in the house. Cool off and get a drink. Sun's down behind the trees and there's the pond. Nice reflection on the pond. Let's see if I can get back a little bit. I can't get it all. Let me try again. I can get a good reflection, a mirror image on the water. I like it. I like it a lot. I got one off the other pond the other day. Now I'm getting one off of here. That's because the water is so still. There's no wind. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to landscape. There's the overflow. If I ever do to have this pond dug out this summer, before the cattle come back, I'm going to try to put a concrete culvert in there. When they dig the pond out, they can dig a new culvert in. I got the culvert, I just got to bring it up from the big pasture. Okay. I think I've seen enough. Let's go home. Here's the overflow, what's left of it. I think it's right there, that plastic, but I ran over it once with the tractor, so now I put some logs there so, so I wouldn't run over it again. And the cows tear it up too when they walk on it. It's only plastic. Yeah, the overflow goes out that way. After I get done, when I finish mowing, I'll end up there. Then I can just mow a path from there, go along here, go up. I gotta watch that yellow pole. There's a broken T-post there. That's why I put the yellow pole. And then I can mow up there and then go up that hill. I'll come down that way and go around that way, around clockwise. And then I'll end up over here, and then I can just mow a path going out, and then I'll be done. Yeah, I can mow here easy. Yeah, I've done it before. Actually, last year I mowed the whole thing because trying to kill the iron weeds. Yeah. Tired. I'm tired. There's the pond. And that's where I would go up. I would go through here and go back up to the road. Well, it used to be a road before I put the gate in by the. That's how I used to go up and down this into the pasture back here up that hill. But the cows made it kind of rough, so I put the gate in over by the road, which is a little easier. Besides, I didn't have a good gate up there either, up there by my house. At least not for a tractor. All right. Oh, cut off. Oh, that's all. Okay, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Probably can't see nothing. At least I can't see nothing. The sun in my eyes. This is the path I would drive up and down with the tractor and bush hog. Okay, let's go to the. Yeah, this is where I can drive down with the tractor. I've done it before, but since I started using the gate by the road, the cattle go up and down here, and they got big ruts in here. But the tractor will still make it. They're not that deep. Okay, almost to the house. Oh, shadow's getting long now. Oh, my back. Oh, my back hurts. That's too much walking, especially through that tall grass. Oh, sure looked good down there. I'm just glad I didn't see much ironweed. That's good. Let's get another look at the pasture. Yeah, there's them 3 yellow poles where I used to, right in the center was a thorn tree with 3 trunks on it, and I cut them down. They all fell a different direction, and I didn't want to clean them up right away, so I just left them until the limbs rotted. And then when I went to clean it up, I put poles where the trunks were. I eventually cleaned up the trunks, but I just made sure that I try not to mow inside there too much. I try to stay on the outside of it. But I will mow it. It's been years since that happened. Many, 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 many years. Okay, let's go find another spot to video. This is my last view. I'm glad I walked down there though. I'll get my feet wet. There's some wet spots through there, wet spots through the middle over there on the other side of the pond, and wet spots on that end where the pond overflow is. Yeah, but it's all good. Grass is going good. Looks like it's crowding out the ironweeds. And there's a lot of white clover growing in there too, underneath the grass. So that's growing good. Okay, that's all for today. I did more than I was planning to do. Okay, catch you on the next one. Bye. I didn't forget. It's 7:40 p.m. on May 6th, Monday. And I just caught the sunset. Still above the trees, barely. Hard to see anything except the sun because in my eye it looks bright, but in the video everything below the horizon there looks dark in my video. I don't know why. I guess it's just not enough light in relation to the sun. The brightness of the sun makes everything else look dark. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Watching the sunset. I'm standing at a different location right now. I usually stand over there by that post, but today I wanted to get a different angle. Yeah, I usually get those trees in too. That way I can judge how far it is away right now. By June, it'll be over there somewhere. Yeah, it's only the beginning of May, so by the 3rd week in June, by June 21st, it'll reach its end point, and then start moving back, and then by March or September it'll be over here somewhere, and then or over here, And then by December it'll be over here somewhere by this big, depending on where I stand. Okay. Oh, there's a couple jets. Somebody's going somewhere. There's a jet going that away, and there's a jet going probably toward St. Louis, I guess. Okay. I think that's enough of the sunset. I got enough. All right, that's all. I'm going back in, finish up my editing the videos. Oh, forgot to say, catch you on the next one. Bye.